All right, everybody. It's not your planet. It's not my planet. It's our planet. It's me. I'm Dangy Wing in the Discord. I'm here with Jacob. Jacob, go ahead.
Yeah, welcome to episode 1 of This Is Our Planet. We are excited to be here. Let's get rolling. Tom, let's start with cheers. Got cheers on house. Tom, what you drinking?
Cheers. Cheers, chat.
Cheers.
Oh, this is Miller High Life. So I'm a 30-something white man with a beard. So I like craft beer.
Hey, me too.
I know. Do you like craft beer?
I do like craft beer, but
See?
I'm actually
Okay.
out of beer. So I'll tell you what I'm drinking in a second, but it's because I'm literally out of beer right now.
Yeah, same deal. Seriously, well, I have one other beer, but I didn't want another stout. So I think this is the best of the macro beers. And I once bought a 12-pack, and my wife was very confused and like legitimately thought something was wrong. Like, why did you let this into our house? But yeah, I'm that hop jerk, that hazy IPA guy. Yeah, I'm a walking stereotype. So for all of you out there, Jacob and I, we've chatted in the Discord frequently, specifically in Club NFT, hence the When Wax. Thank you, Willis. Willis gets it, the champagne of beers. See, Willis, I know we're going to be great friends. I'm going to see, how do we do this? Let's see. Champagne of beers.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
You
Jacob,
see, I'm only watching the our stream part. So unless you do that, I literally can't see the comments. So
I'll keep the comments up. I'll keep the comments going for you as they come across. By the way, shout out to Woman's Coin. Why is your name Woman's Coin? Is that an Easter egg for the Rated R Planet viewers? I'll get that off the screen. That's pretty incredible. If that's a good spoiler there. So yeah, Jacob and I have chatted in the Discord. My name is Dangy Wing. You know, personal branding, never a strong suit of mine. So my legal name is Tom. It's actually not, it's Thomas, but I shorten it to Tom because Thomas would be ridiculous. But then my screen name is Dangy Wing because I don't know you all. And I don't want you all to know me.
But where did Dangy Wing come from? That's the real question. Great
question. So I have a very good friend of mine who might be watching. I don't know. He likes to troll me sometimes. Nate, if you're in the chat, please say hello. So his screen name from back in the day with Xbox Live was Dingy Wang. And he thought it was hilarious because it had Wang in the name, and it was from before they started doing content control. Fast forward years and years and years, and we're playing. And then I said to my wife, I go, hey, I should change my name from my real name to be something different. And I just want to troll my friend. So let's go Dangy Wing. And I didn't tell him. It was a great time. It still pisses off one of our friends when we play like first-person shooters and stuff. It's Dangy, very confusing.
And they can't tell who's who. Nice.
No, not at all. So it's kind of we're merging brands now. So now I'm Dang Tom. And I figured when and if I do streams, it'll be Dang whatever. So it's the Dang stream or whatever. So
love it.
That's where it comes from. So Jacob, what about your name? Where'd your name come from?
My name, actually, it's a funnier story than you would think because I agree with you on not wanting to, just have my name out there. Thankfully, my name is ridiculously common, so it doesn't hurt. But yeah, in the Discord, I go by Jacob Cohen because I first joined Discord with a fantasy league that wanted to have Discord, and they set a rule. Commissioner's like, hey, you need to everyone have their full name, no space. This is what we wanted so we can identify everyone because we don't know everyone. That was my only Discord. Then, thanks to the Deposit Kingdom, I joined, and I'm like, there are thousands of people here, and then I kept joining more and more Discords, and I was like, I really got to change this to something different. And I went to try and change it and discovered that as much as I can use most of Discord without needing to remember my password, I can't change my username, and I don't remember my password. And I've tried it dozens and dozens of times, cannot figure out my password, can't even find where to reset it. So I've got my real name up there. And like I said, thankfully, it's a common name, so it works.
As we all know, Elon Musk recently tweeted about our planet. Mark Cuban is in our planet. So I'm sure there's a lot of noobs out here not used to the crypto space. So keep your seed phrase and keep your Discord passwords separate. I personally use LastPass, but don't be like Jacob. Be like Dang Tom and keep your stuff safe and secure. So, Woman's Coin. bring in the truth. You can only have one username per phone number. That's good. We can spoof phone numbers pretty easily. Slide into my DMs if you want to spoof phone numbers.
I just need to like, I can change to, something like my initials and be a little bit more anonymous, and that's fine. That works for everyone. You'd still recognize me. I mean, people in our Discord change their names all the time. Takes me a little while to figure out who they are, but Agent Mayhem went to AMT. Took me a little bit, but he's the same dude. It's fine.
I don't think I realized that, and then I was wondering about how he knew about my history, specifically relating the bees. So when you busted that today, when I was judging the pickles, we'll get there. Okay, so
Tom was wondering what happened to Agent Mayhem. He was like this big force in our Discord, and they just disappeared. And now
I'm not gonna lie. We'll get to this later. I have 2 kids. I don't have time to worry about Agent Mayhem in the Discord. I got to be honest with you. That would be a line that I
got 3 kids, so.
Yeah, I'm done with 2, so we'll get there later on though. So here, let's go back to the show sheet, Jacob. What we have, what we do know. This is the Rated R Planet stream. The whole reason for that is, getting trolled about my bee bag. For a while, the bees were pickle-esque. The bee promos were selling for above $2 in wax. Those days are over. Those days are gone. Every once in a while, I go into my.
The fact that it was on wax is just so perfect for bees. Bees, honey, wax. I mean, it couldn't be on any other crypto. And we are when wax. Like Club NFTs is mostly just wax, except for recently with the pickles and the apes and the pirates and the planets. Not our planet, the other planets. I don't know, too many planets. The alien boys. Yeah, lots of Ethereum now, but it used to basically just be a wax Discord.
The only reason that I'm not talking 4001 today is I don't want to pump my bags. I feel like that'd be a bad look on the first show. So I'm just going to shit on pickles. It's going to be great. Right. So we're gonna kind of be in a Rated R Planet stream. Rated R because we'll go over this later. I had terrible ideas for a name, and Jacob was polite in saying, "No, let's not call it that, Tom." And then we landed on the Rated R, and I've never heard Jacob curse in the Discord until I did one day, and that's where Rated R came from. It's like, oh, we can do this. And that'd be a fun, tiny angle because, I mean, we can't talk about our planet for that long. And I want to stream and get to know people. So that's why I'm here with Jacob. So we just want to have fun. And most importantly, honestly, Jacob didn't give a shit about anything else that we were doing, but he's like, all right, Tom, are we doing clay or stone, buddy? So here are the roles that we have so far outlined. Jacob is the hardcore Our Planet nerd, and I'm just the guy who happens to collect the Aether every once in a while. That's my role.
Well, I mean, there's no content for Our Planet out there. We got to have something. I mean, if someone wants to sponsor us to invent, if someone wants to watch us fail over and over again at inventing, it's going to cost us money. So, once we get a sponsorship, and then we can do some giveaways, and then we can get a real following.
I don't think that's the order of operation. I don't think sponsorship goes first, Jacob. I think we do some of those things, and then we get a sponsorship. But we'll get. I was already thinking giveaway. Like, I don't care. I'll give away a rig. Let's do it.
All right,
a small
works
rig.
For me.
No, not tonight. We got to talk about that separately. So we'll figure that out. So
not tonight.
Yeah. Let's go over what we don't know, Jacob, which is much bigger. What we're talking about. I barely know Our Planet. Like, there are going to be. I'm a generalist. Let's just get that out there. I like to have my hand in a lot of different pots. I came to, and I've been workshopping this in my head for a few days, to the Zetaverse, which is the Peter Over Zetaverse, but shortened to Zetaverse. Yeah. You're welcome. We're going to run with that. I think I like Zetaverse. I came to that through fantasy football back in Rotoviz. So again, white guy with a beard in his mid-30s. Let's play some fantasy football and drink some craft beer. Sense in the
we gotta share that with Pete though. The Zetaverse, it's a great name.
Jacob, you shoot for the stars, and I love that about you. And I am a pessimist, so we're gonna play off each other pretty well in that regard. So I like to have my hands in a lot of different pots doing stuff. So that's why I don't know much about Our Planet. I was thinking, like, what is the lore? I don't know. Every once in a while, a doctor invents something. I don't know how that works. There's a pig.
Yeah, I don't know why there's a Goku pig. Have you seen? Well, you know what Goku is, obviously. I mean, you got to be a DBZ nerd at some point in your life, right?
Dragon Ball Z. Got it.
Yeah. So you know who Goku is? You remember Goku?
Yeah. Is Goku the short guy?
Goku's the main character with the crazy hair.
So not the short guy. I always like Goku's little brother.
The son, Gohan. Yeah, but no, they've all got the crazy hair. Both of them have the same hair, but that's the pig's hair. So the Captain Pig, he's Goku Pig because he's got the Goku hair.
Adam,
and then there's Dr. Rabbit. Dr. Rabbit invents the elements.
Okay, Adam's asking for when lore. Here's my secret goal, Adam. I hope never. I don't want lore. The goal is to chat with Jacob, get to know Jacob, and then if somebody wants to hang out, that's fine. I hope we never dive into the lore, that unless it comes into play into other drama. See, so let's talk origin of how this whole stream came about, and then we'll get into like who we are, Jacob, and then we'll get into even before the stream what happened. So this stream really happened. The D-Day was last Wednesday, I believe, when all shit broke loose in our planet world. But it's been brewing for a while. And I'll give you my dumb interpretation, then Jacob can clean it up, because he sent me an article that was, I looked at it and I saw the top and I'm like, okay, good. Median tells me how long this is. I see a 2. Oh, good. It's 2 minutes. No, it's a 12-minute read on this Our Planet drama. And I took 8 minutes to skim it. So essentially what happened was we're in the blockchain. What is the blockchain?
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to explain that to someone.
Buy this
oh
book.
My God, that's amazing. I need that.
It actually does help explain it.
I have the Newton series, the Isaac Newton series with like physics and gravity and all that stuff, but I've not seen that one.
It's for the bit. It's fine. I have a friend who's in like dirty fiat finance, and so he's expecting a kid, so I'm gonna give it to him, of course.
Nice, amazing.
He's gonna hate it. So it's on the blockchain. You can see almost everything that's happening. So what ended up happening was some enterprising nerds went digging and found some nuggets of information, and that nugget is how much it costs to craft certain items that were undiscovered. The general gist of Our Planet is, I'm going to put the lore aside. I don't care. You craft different elements, and then you can stake them, and then you get free money. I'm not exactly sure the mechanics of the free money. So
yeah, I mean, that's a good explanation. You craft elements, you stake them, you stake those and other NFTs, and you get ether, which you can exchange for money or use to craft more NFTs.
All right, Jacob, I want to be friends. I genuinely do. I need to correct you on one thing real quick. You keep on calling Aether like almost ether, and that's going to confuse a lot of people, including me. So I'm like, you're not.
I pronounce it. That's how I pronounce it. Do you? I mean, like that AE. I don't know. How do you pronounce it?
That's a great question. Woman's Coin. Bethany, can you help us with this? Because you were the alliteration police on Pete's stream. That's how you got started. That stream was amazing, by the way. I really appreciated that comment. Could you help us with how to pronounce AE?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome if you're still
AETHER. Would you pronounce it more Aether or Ether?
Yeah, thank you.
Or is there something in the middle that Tom and I are not?
No, don't go door number C. I'm letter C. I'm going to fail on that. So you make stuff. Aether, AETHER. How do we pronounce that? I mean, I'll go to dictionary.com and have that woman on dictionary.com pronounce it, because I enjoy doing that.
Say it for us.
Yeah.
All right, well,
she's saying 1, so Aether.
Get this thing that gets created through NFT staking, and then you turn it into money or into more, reinvest it. Yeah, that's the basics of the game.
Some of the mechanics that are relevant include you guess on undiscovered elements. So we don't know, like, what's an existing undiscovered. What are we? Golem.
Well, we're going to be going for Golem tonight.
Golem. Oh shit! Now another pronunciation.
No. This one I'm right on, because Golem is the creature from Lord of the Rings, and a golem is what we're trying to craft, because it's not anything to do with Lord of the Rings.
Okay, great. So okay, that makes sense. I will trust your judgment. I'll refrain from making the joke that I want to make right now. I don't know if you follow me, but that's fine. So okay, so golem. So we're gonna go craft a golem. So the goal would be to get golem, because you get extra stuff. Don't worry about what it is exactly. It doesn't
better staking rate.
Stuff. That's right. You get more money if you invent it.
Yeah.
So the whole drama was people knew how much things would cost that were undiscovered. So that reduces your pool of what things you would craft. So what these people would do is not try to launder their information at all, not do any sort of money laundering at all in this world. Just hammer that number. Just try to invent it. And then they did. And then they won money, significant amount of money. So that was the big drama. And the problem therein is WeCan, which is the company that is running Our Planet, and the mods in the Discord and some people in the know knew ahead of time. And so knew for a while, for over a month, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Before the rates were changed to something different and then hidden better. So then on Wednesday, this drama was happening while I was dutifully working and being distracted with this Discord chat. Jacob started going off, started going nutso, and I loved it. It was great, and I literally told him save it for the stream. And then this comes on the heels of the insider trading issue with Top Shot as well, and I don't want to touch on that, but that's why it struck a chord, and people were covering the coverage of Top Shot and that insider trading issue. So I was thinking, like, who's covering Our Planet? Who's watching the Watchmen, if you will? And the answer is nobody. So that's why Jacob and I, we answered the call that we gave to ourselves and said, let's do it. So here we are, 5 days later, doing the stream.
We created our own plate and we stepped up to it.
I don't know. Yeah, we're still in the locker room in the game.
Still slapping asses in the locker room. Yeah, I mean, I don't even remember, like, Wednesday so long ago. You know, in the crypto world, it's like that's basically 3 months ago at least. So I don't even remember why I was raging. I guess I've mellowed out a little bit, but I still want to be here and, you know, find an excuse to, because I've never tried an invention before, but I've always wanted to. And so, you know, to just like do it on my own, it'd just be so disappointing if I just fail on my own. It's like, okay, you know, I'm just some white bearded 30-year-old something who's going to just try and craft in my basement in a, you know, a made up element in a made up game. And when I fail and I get that Goku pig telling me like, you suck, you're bad at this, like that just doesn't really appeal to me. But going on stream, sharing it with 3 or 4 people, that at least gives me a little bit of camaraderie, thinking that I've got friends.
Sir, we are well over those numbers. And I haven't even told you this, Jacob. I did a little search. So I used Pocket Cast for my podcast listening, and I searched for Our Planet. No results, Jacob.
Wow.
No results. We are early to market, my friend.
We are
first mover advantage.
Yes.
Here we go.
That's how Club Top Shot worked. I mean, you know, like you said, we're not talking about Top Shot, but that is how that stream worked. They were the first to market, and you know, it's taken off from there. So, you know, we can there's hope yet for us.
That's right, Jacob. We are Club Top Shot. Next, we're going to bring on Jack Settleman, who I can't even explain who that human being is, although I did grow up right near where he grew up as well. So in that sense, we're similar, but I'm old and I have kids.
You want to go into where you're from, talk about your kids, and then you said that your daughter Lucy, or one of your daughters, because I don't know what your other kid is like, you know, male or female, but we can go right into that and keep the show moving. So tell me a little bit, where are you from? What do you like? So
I'm going to deflect I'm going to deflect your question because it feels very first datey and like speed datey of like, who are you? What makes you tick, Tom? And I don't like that. I'm just going to say I understand where you're going. I'm going to go a different route. So
Excellent.
I like to complain about stuff. So we'll start there. I had one question for you, which was, what's the weirdest thing that you've seen somebody bring to eat at the pool? Because I saw someone bring chicken cutlets to the pool this weekend, and I thought that was very weird, and I just couldn't get it out of my head. But then I had better content fall in my lap, and it ties into Rated R Planet. So Jacob and I both have kids. I have 2. My daughter is almost 4, and my son is 7 months or so. So I do bedtime with her. My wife deals with the younger one for now. I say deals with. That's right. On Father's Day, I'm allowed to say deals with instead of nurtures. So we're doing a bedtime routine. It is exceedingly elaborate. I wrote it out once for the in-laws when we were expecting the second kid. It was 23 steps, I think. So there's that. But we were nearing the end. She's laying on her floor with her solar system pillow. She's saying, "Dad, is that the sun?" Points at Neptune. No. Is that the sun? Jupiter. No. Is that the sun? Earth? No. Dad, where's the sun? She goes, no. She goes, Dad, the sun's in outer space, right? I go, yeah, it is in outer space. And then she goes, are we in outer space? And I'm like, Well, Lucy, according to David Foster Wallace, this is water. Yes, we are. But not really, depending on your perspective. So I didn't want to get into that, so I just said yes. So I really enjoy kids and their profound questions when they don't really understand it. So Jacob, are we in outer space?
Well, funny you should ask, because my similar story. So I've got 3 kids. Oldest is a very precocious, almost 6-year-old. Second is about the same age as Lucy. Sammy is almost 4, or they just turned 3.5, so not quite almost 4. And then the baby is 10 and a half months. So very similar. And I recently, like my job, we had no office, like literally just didn't have an office because of COVID and everything. And then my boss decided, you know what, we're going to rent a space. At one of my colleagues' urges, she's like, I want room. I don't want to be in my home office anymore. Let's get an office. So I kept calling it my new space. And so when we started going to the new office space, so my 3-year-old, so Sammy, when my wife was like, hey, do you want to go visit daddy at his work? And he goes, we're going to go to space? We're going to go visit daddy in space? Like, he literally thought that my office was in outer space. So I think I'm going to have to go with yes. We are in outer space. Well, think about it. I mean, if people are on Mars, right? So we say Mars is in outer space, but our planet is in the game supposed to be Mars. So if we're on Mars in our planet, then Earth is outer space. So it's all about perspective, perception. It's where you are. If you're here, everything else is outer space and Earth is just Earth. But if you're in any other planet, then Earth is part of outer space. So yes, we are in space.
I totally agree. Yeah. And the whole concept of this is water is essentially 2 fish are talking, and then one mentions water and the other one's like, what is water? Because they just exist in it. So what I'm saying is we just exist in what we call outer space. So yeah, I totally agree. We're there. Look at that. Copacetic from the start.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see, what else should we chat about? Because this came from Club NFT, and I didn't want it just to be a simple Our Planet stream, because someone in the Discord said, are you sure there's gonna be enough content for like weekly stuff? I think it was actually Lou. I don't know why I have a dumb voice on, because I really like Lou. It was Lou. Are you sure there's gonna be enough content for like doing this every week? And I go, yeah, Lou, like why wouldn't there be, man? So I'm gonna just highlight an NFT because I have FOMO. And the FOMO is around these dumb NFTs that people are just printing money with. Like Carlini airdrops it and he's like, hey guys, what am I buying today? And then he buys them and then it goes up.
It's like Carlini has power that we can only hope to understand one day.
I totally agree. I remember him from the boxes, and when Soccer Dave and Pete got the number 500 mint, and I really just wanted the box. And I think they might be underwater on the box. I'm not sure, but boxes were a great idea. That's how I know Carlini. So I'm glad that he comes and hangs out with us littles every once in a while.
He's also got like that perfect amount of self-deprecating humor that like today he's just like, I don't know what we're buying, but like since I just bought, it's clearly the top, so you should probably be selling right now. Like that's right. That's just perfect. Which is also, perfect because we all know that he's just like actually printing money off of these NFTs. So, that's why it's clearly sarcastic. Which again, someone asked, they're like, so are you being sarcastic? Was it you who asked him if he was being sarcastic? Because we literally just can't know. I don't know who it was. But someone was like, are you being sarcastic? Because I can never tell. I think it's just like an always yes and no. Like he's always sarcastic, but also somewhat serious.
Yeah, it's open to interpretation, because that way, it's. I was telling you a big gripe is when people say, "Oh, I should have bought more" when something goes up.
Yeah,
like, of course, that's just to me that's dumb. I mean, you're not dumb if you say that. Saying that is dumb, because yes, naturally, you should have bought Amazon 10 years ago. You should have bought Ethereum 2 years ago. You should have bought pickles a day ago. I think.
No, it was Thursday. I think it was Thursday night.
But they're still going. My point is, they're still going up. Like they're not.
Right.
People are like, "Oh, I have a sell set at." I think you have a sell set at like 0.1 something.
I've got it set at 0.15 that first night. Like I said, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna go to sleep, if this thing goes to the moon and I sell, that's gonna be amazing. And if not, what have I lost? And then I woke up with crazy FOMO because everyone's like, oh my God, mine sold overnight for 0.6 or 0.06, 0.07. I'm like, well, great. Now it's at 0.02. So like I missed the top because I had it, marked up way too high, but apparently now it's up to like 0.11. So it might sell anyway.
Okay. So we'll go back to Top Shot very briefly. And then everyone has a story like this, but I was just reminded of it very recently. I apparently, like back in January or February, I DM'd with Chris G because I pulled a LaMelo MGLE, which was not a LaMelo.
Nice.
I'm sorry, a Ja MGLE. I already sold a LaMelo at one point. I got a Ja MGLE.
LaMelo, Ja, awesome. Those are both huge. That's amazing.
That's what I'm saying. It was. I'm like, awesome. I had the money sold in my head. I'm like, I'm going to get a new laptop. I'm going to do this and that. I'm like, no, thanks, Chris. I'm looking for $5,000. And then I pulled that up like 2 weeks ago because I'm DMing with Chris about something different. And I see that. I'm like, oh, now the floor is like 600. So, the moral of the story is sell your pickles. I could see this being a rant about these dumb NFT projects because I don't understand it. A close second would be the like skulls, not skulls, but the skeletons that are coming out now.
The ones today, yeah, I forgot what they're called. Craniums, wicked craniums.
Thank you. Okay.
I can't keep track of them because I like barely buy any of them, and the ones that I buy are always the ones that don't do well. Or at least I misplay the market always. Like
there you go.
But that's just me. You've got Babs out there who's making 10x on everything he touches. But yeah, at least I keep track of what they're called. So yeah, it's wicked cranium.
We've already covered that we love Carlini. Carlini did tilt me, and this goes to your theory maybe of like it could be taken both ways. He said this one's different. This one feels different, but to me, it looks the exact same because it's the same art. So anyway, I just wanted to bring up the pickles because I don't understand them. There's no utility unlike our planet where we've got land. We haven't even covered land. You can have land of some sort, and then what does land do? Get you more stuff.
Provides minerals
like Aether. Yeah, gives you minerals, which is a different kind of.
Did we get an answer on Ether?
She was saying 1, so that would be Aether, I believe. That's what Woman's Coin said.
Oh well.
Yeah, you'll get them next time.
Aether it is. Yeah.
So land basically just gets you more Aether-ish stuff. That's basically the common denominator. It's really weird when wax is the stable coin in our world. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take profit into wax. Yeah, that doesn't work that way, guys. But that's where was I going with that? There's land. There's other utility where essentially you're going to eventually get into robots fighting. I've heard tell of that, and I've just heard yada 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 over the middle part. Right now, we're just making elements, and then we're going to fight robots.
So apparently, I mean, I don't know, get the whole roadmap because supposedly all these elements, like this is supposedly like really, and I just said supposedly too many times. I'm going to keep doing it because we really don't know what's happening here. But I do know that I have land and I have NFTs that I can stake for Aether. And so apparently this is the third and final round of elements that were just being released. We've only got like 2 or 3 undiscovered elements from prior to this new set that we're going to try and craft and invent one tonight. But once this is done, that's it. So once these 600 NFTs of all of these elements have been crafted, and then that's it. There's no more NFTs, but there's FTs. There's the fungible tokens of the same elements. And those will apparently play into wherever the land is going, that there's 4 different kinds of land, and because there's 4 different minerals that they produce. And supposedly at some point, you're going to use a couple of those to generate, and somehow the Aether will still matter, and the elements will still matter, even though there's no more NFTs to be crafted. But it'll all still matter because there'll be a robot fighting game, and somehow we'll be upgrading land with Aether, and the minerals in the land, some will be to build the robots, and some will be to fuel the robots. And I'm just like imagining Rock'em Sock'em robots on wax on Mars, and I really don't know. So
kind of. Okay, at first I was like, there's no robots in Settlers, but I get it in that you take the 4 things and you build roads, you build
we're gonna build
cities, that kind of thing.
With, like ore, yeah. I mean, you've got Weakenite, which is Weekend's thing. That's like this. No, I'm
Don't
just
do
saying,
this.
like, it's like ore and wool and what is it? Sheep. I haven't played Settlers in years. Maybe like a
It's
decade.
wood, it's brick, it's ore, and then the one that nobody wants, it's wheat.
Wheat, right. I thought there was sheep. I don't remember.
I call sheep wool. I do that.
Okay. So there
By
it
the
is.
way, the GTO is to get ore early on. I know.
Yeah, I remember that.
I know that you kind of want the brick and the wood to go places, but the ore is where it's at because the cities, they multiply. So this is kind of a good analogy too, because what Jacob's going to do in a little bit, he's going to invent. He's going to go for wool, which is basically high risk, high reward kind of deal. Jason is fudding in the chat. And I agree, Jason. I'm not going to lie. I am on the stream. I am talking to Jacob and my eyes glazed over. And I was like, what are we doing? Why am I here? Because it's stupid. That's why we're here. But it's fun as well. So, Jason, you can sell the top. That's fine. I got another shout out to the Zetaverse Discord Club NFTs. If you want to buy something, come on in. We will sell something to you or we'll buy it off of you. We'll help you out. So, shout out to Guarsh. Who's another one who changed his name. Guarsh did in the Discord.
What was he before?
I forget. I really forget because he started taking advantage of me when he was Guarsh. And I kept going to the market to buy about 2.5 Aether per hour.
We've got another differential of pronunciation because I was looking at it as G Warsh.
Oh. I think you might be right there. I'll give you that one. G Warsh. So we would be DMing and he would try to buy stuff. Oh, it's King Saison. You're never going anywhere. You're stuck, buddy. You're with us to the top and the bottom. You're riding this whole thing up and down. So he would sell me stuff for just under 2.5 or 2.5 Aether per hour. And I'm like, well, what does this guy know that I don't know? Why is he selling out? I don't understand. He seems smarter than me. So now I'm nervous.
Isn't he like a Kraken though? We should probably explain that one, right?
You should explain it to me. That's like a big whale.
Yeah, right? Basically, so our planet, they've in their official Discord, they give like different emojis next to your name, depending upon what level, how much Aether production you make. So I think I'm a dolphin, and then above me is a shark. Above a shark is a whale, and above a whale is a Kraken. They had to, people got so high that they needed to create, a different name for it. So above a whale is a Kraken. So yeah, I'm pretty sure G-Warsh is a Kraken.
You know what's great about this, Jacob? This is awesome because we could just do this in the Discord voice chat because that's all that's here. But I think this is great. I love it. I'm having a great time.
I mean, that's where we are right now. This is episode 1. So thank you. Shout out to the Deposit Kingdom supporting us in episode 1, giving us some listeners, and then eventually we can expand beyond that.
That's right. We all know you bot to get these rig drops. So get your bots to download the podcast once it gets released. Get me some clicks. Give me some views. We need you to smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button.
Like, subscribe, ring that bell.
Oh, ring the bell. I forgot about the bell. Should you shield our planet Discord? Dude, I go in there, I get overwhelmed. That's too fast for me. Club NFT sometimes is too fast for me. I'm also just old. So that's fine. I'm honestly... We'll get here. I promise, Jacob, as we get to know each other. I'm fighting to stay young. Fighting. Trying to stay very young.
Drink more. It helps.
Okay. So Jacob, I want you to get ready. We're going to do the invention attempt in a little bit to get that share ready. Remember, you can share and then I'll put you on when we're ready to go. But I need to bring you all behind the curtain a little bit. Before the stream, there was a lot of there's tension. Jacob was about to fist fight me in the street. He doesn't even know where I live, but that's fine. Because I messaged him. I was holding off on messaging him because I was having technical difficulties. I streamed last night a little bit and I was having some intermittent connection stuff. So one person said, oh, hey, you should reset your network. So I go, great. I'm a nerd. I work in software. I could do this. So I do network reset and then it says your system's going to restart in 5 minutes. Okay. So I restarted. I said, I don't want to wait 5 minutes. I restart. Can't get online. Oh, cool. So I go reset the network again. Wait 5 minutes this time because I go, maybe you need to just wait. Restart again. No network. I go to get Ethernet cable. Connect it. Doesn't work. No internet. And that's downstairs. The router's downstairs. I'm upstairs. So that I'm going up and down the stairs while my wife is living her life. Like, what are you doing? You're an idiot. So this was at like 9 o'clock that I messaged like, it's not looking good, man. I have no network. I don't know what I'm doing. So to the sheer triumph of the human spirit and my quick computer troubleshooting skills, we are here today and gathered. And I believe I haven't had any hiccups. It was meant to be. We are here to pump our R Planet bags. Please, God, pump our R Planet bags.
Yes.
My bag's fine, actually. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm a dolphin as well. Right. So thank you, Women's Coin. Win Wax. Come on over to Club NFTs. We'll hook you up with Wax. When I say hook you up, we will trade assets.
Introduce you to it. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we'll, unless you want to buy some Street Fighters, which some people, episode 2 Street Fighters, I think. That's episode 2.
That was we can go into the history of how we got to our planet, how we started in this planet, and now we're in our planet. I think that should be good content for episode 2 because we basically have the same story, I think, but we could go over that.
Yeah.
I think for tonight though, we're winding down. If you guys have anything that you want to talk about for next episode or future episodes, let us know. I think we should do this walk-off style where, we're just going to get this failed outcome and then roll credits. Is that how you want to do it, Tom?
Sure. There's no audio here, which is really the big failing. It's why I do want to liquidate all of my R Planet assets because they don't have a good pack opening.
Music.
All that you get to see is a sad pig. And by the way, in Wax World, I bought one of those like 8-bit versions of the fail pigs just because I thought they were worth something at the time. They would stake because I was just buying anything that would stake. I was wrong.
Yeah.
So let's do it. We'll do it walk-off style, and send everybody into let's think positive. We're going to send everybody into Monday morning, knowing that Jacob's now rich, so he can send us kids to college. That's how we're going to do it.
All right. Well, when I'm not rich, so let's just, for anyone who doesn't recognize it. So this is my name. If you want to make a donation, send Wax to that name right there. This is my current Wax balance, which is worth 12 cents because it's going down these days, like every other crypto. So you can do the math there. This is how much Aether I currently have. And these are the elements, the FTs, not the NFTs. The NFTs are over here. But the FTs are over here. So here's what we're going to try. We're going to try and craft a golem. After putting a lot of thought and consideration, Tom can tell you, I kept going back and forth. I was like, why don't we try this? But maybe we should try that. But how about this? And I really thought long and hard about this. So here's what we're going to try. We're trying clay, energy, and life. Last I checked, the tool that helps us has said that there is no outcome, which means nobody has tried this yet. So let's pray.
Do we want to double check that first? Do we want to double check that?
We can do that. We can. But I did just check it right before this. So really the only question is, has it been updated, right? Because if someone, because sometimes it's a little bit slow, that tool, but we'll try it. All right. So we said clay, life. I hope nobody's trying to steal this from me right now. Someone watching this.
They're definitely. We are officially thought leaders if they're stealing your invention ideas.
Yeah, totally. All right. No outcome safe for this combo. Why not give it a go? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, drum roll, and ready for a fail. Discover. Sorry.
Next time.
Nope,
bye, everybody. Oh, so we can talk backstage. If you unmute, I think we can. Or I'm talking. I think I'm talking.